see the draft. It's so hot. Yeah,
well, no. Sexy. All I was gonna say was not that I'm the first person to know. What'd you call it? Tom's Diner?
What? Tom's Diner.
I think Tom.
Whoever owned the fucking diner.
Skunk draft.
Alright. Moving from bops to mortality.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to start this off with a game. On the count of 3, everyone point to who you think is gonna die first.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
I was looking.
So it's in favor. Jesse.
Yeah,
I didn't vote because I was sorry. I'll let you continue.
Sorry, you're gonna die first. Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna let you finish. Your life, I gotta say. Oh, fuck. Kurt Cobain is the best suicider of all time.
Dude.
He's a pro at it.
He even did it with all that heroin in his system.
Pressing that rifle trigger with his toesies. What about your mortality, Jeppy?
I feel like I have the closest expiration date.
You know what? We're gonna go around.
I got the urge.
We're gonna go around the room. Say your funniest Kurt Cobain death joke.
Oh, I'll pass. I'm gonna refrain on this one.
You want to volunteer?
I thought you went, oh, I pass. Like
that's my joke. No.
What color are Kurt Cobain's eyes?
Blue.
Blue. One blue this way, the other blue that way. Did you know Kurt Cobain had dandruff?
Found his head.
On his head and shoulders behind the couch. It was the one Kurt Cobain was lying about that in that song when he said he doesn't have a gun.
So I didn't vote earlier whenever we were picking who is most likely to kill themselves, which I probably would have voted for.
Hey, that was not the question.
I didn't say kill themselves. I said
we just asked
first.
who's gonna die first.
My vote doesn't change, but it doesn't change anything.
No.
But we need to specify.
Okay, well, I was distracted because I wrote something in my notes for a fake commercial. It's the horribly horny horse hour, where we have everything equestrian and everything hard.
I don't want that.
I just wanted to.
The horribly horny horse hour.
Yeah.
I'm upset that they decided it needed an hour.
Does this mean that the entree is horse hummus?
Horse hummus, yeah. It's made. It's made from the finest horse peas instead of chickpeas. You fucking cut that.
So
one.
anybody
Cut that, mate.
Editor, cut my joke.
Good games recently?
I played a game of Scrabble the other day. That shit was pretty neat. No, I didn't. I wish I did.
I've been replaying God of War on PS4, but
Overwatch lately. I've just been getting some crispy kills in Overwatch.
Those crispy kills do be feeling pretty crisp. Me and Hunter have been playing Warzone, and that shit's got my third eye open all night.
That's what I call my penis.
We were running from I think I died or something, and then we were the circle was coming and there's people shooting at us, and Hunter's just doing a bunch of slides, dodging, running up walls and shit. He's like, fuck man, when did Call of Duty become Temple Run? And I just fucking lost my shit. I thought it was the funniest thing.
okay, but going back to Connor and calling his penis his third eye, is that because you have an eye tattooed on the tip of your dick, so when your foreskin peels back, it looks like an eye opening?
It looks like he's out of foreskin.
Oh, that's
I thought you threw your axe for some reason.
You just fucking toss the hatchet. Oh, fuck.
I think my favorite part of that is just I'm not gonna tell whether or not the tattoo on my penis is true. Just that I don't have foreskin.
I'm not gonna say whether or not I could fit a nose ring inside of my wiener.
Oh.
All I know is that a DS stylus will definitely.
Oh, I hate that so much.
And by nose ring, I meant a septum ring, so it's just like a circle ring. What's that piercing called when you get the tip of your dick pierced and it comes out like a
boot? Yeah.
Why do you both know that? I mean, okay.
Because they're actually mine isn't that because there's a professional wrestler named Albert, or Prince Albert, who was just a guy covered in a whole bunch of piercings.
Why don't people just do that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know
That's really funny.
Pear, the medieval torture fucking device, where they stick a pear in your fucking mouth and they turn it, and it like opens
Flowers, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you just do that to your fucking pecker meat?
Yeah, just sound with the fucking medieval pear.
Crank it.
Why didn't I think of that?
Like a fucking orange, like a lemon juicer.
Yeah.
You can also use like a bike pump and just keep pumping it.
Yeah.
Inflation form.
Oh god.
The banana.
One time I wrote, I don't know why I wrote this in my notes, but one time I wrote down, it's like inflation porn, but with heroin. And I just want to know the backstory behind my own thoughts.
You've given me a thought, which is a bit of like clowns addicted to helium. And it just is the one, and he's like, I'll give it a shot, and he like wraps the fucking balloon around his arm, like hits the vein, and like sticks it in, and he presses the back of the needle in his arm, just like a balloon, and he's just like, huh, I don't know what I expected from this.
I was thinking it's like he fucking pokes a hole in his arm, and then it gets like a helium balloon, and just like lets it loose, so it's like right into his hole, and he's like, oh yeah, that's that shit.
I just instantly thought like he was gonna inflate it, his arm's gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's like, oh shit, I overdid it this time.
He's like,
Plates.
Jesse, quick.
Wow, is that the Aurora Borealis?
No.
What's your favorite Game Grumps quote? Go.
Spoofy.
Spoofy? Mine,
yeah, go ahead.
I'll fill out. Mine is, give me 3 adjectives to describe you. Plum, sweet, and begging for cream. I fucking love it.
Another follow-up is, consume Prilosec.
Consume Prilosec.
One thing about how much Prilosec I eat a lot.
That one was pretty funny. That is one of my... Oh man, I think they were playing. There was a lot of good stuff when they were playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Clifford the Big Red Stab Wound.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to
here, this is inflation porn, but with heroin.
Real quick tangent. How many people do you think had their sexual awakening to the blueberry inflation scene in Willy Wonka?
A lot. More than...
more than I'm comfortable
Not
thinking
quite as
about.
many as people who had the sexual awakening from seeing Roxanne from the Goofy
Roxanne! What?
Roxanne from the Goofy movie, that the girl Max likes, who kind of looks like a human and a dog at the same time, and it's really
Connor, did you want to fuck this dog woman?
No, I didn't. She scares me. In the Goofy movie.
I'd top her.
What?
Max is like...
Are you thinking? Wait, are you thinking of the first Goofy movie or the one where he goes to college?
College?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever seen the Goofy movie?
Probably once or twice.
Okay, then that's why you don't know.
Tim doesn't watch a lot of Disney.
I know he doesn't watch a lot of Disney movies. That doesn't mean he hasn't seen...
I've probably
Goofy.
seen it when I was fucking...
A kid.
What's the dog?
over yonder.
What, fucking gorilla?
The girl is called Roxanne.
Dude, I don't know what you guys expect. My parents locked me up in a basement. All I had to watch was that movie where it's the fuck, it was like Toy Soldiers or something.
Oh yeah, Toy Soldiers.
Yeah.
I love Toy Soldiers, but like she looks like a human just with a dog nose, and it makes me really uncomfortable.
Now that you pointed that out, yeah, it's just like really.
She even has human ears.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, like all the other characters are just dogs, and it made sense to me, like because it's a Disney movie, so they're all dogs. All right, this is fine. But then she shows up, and they're all like, "She's so beautiful." I'm like, she doesn't look like the same species. I don't know what's going on.
You're not the same as them.
I'm really it made me genuinely uncomfortable as a kid.
She's fucking built different now.
Fucking built
They're like
different.
cute pieces of pod, but she's built different.
She's not the same.
She's built.
I'm pretty hurting for topics.
Oh, I got you.
What about?
I had one where I was just gonna talk about how the absolute worst at buying weed like to such a fucking degree.
Is it because you can't just give everybody you buy weed from a double high five?
Well, no, it's
even
with our sweet bunk supplier.
I love that man.
He good man.
He is a really good man.
But like I was there with him, and I'm just like standing there awkwardly as he's like measuring out the stuff. I'm just like, yep. Well, here I am.
Once again.
How are kids?
Yeah, I do feel.
I don't know what to
feel how you're talking about. That's why I always just bring up Magic.
Yeah, when in doubt.
Yeah, bring up Magic.
The other thing is going to his house, because every time we go there, both of you are just like, just go in. Why are you knocking? Why are you making sure you're allowed in? Because I don't go there every night.
Well, if you messaged him ahead of time.
I know, but like I walked up to the door and I sent him the message.
I always give a courtesy knock.
No, he has a doorbell, so you just ring the doorbell.
But just in general, like I walked up there with you guys and you just been like, "Why are you stopping?" and just kept going.
Well, I do walk in if like I know that like.
If the look of
the usual Magic
crew's there.
If it's Magic Night and you know he's expecting us.
Yeah, I'd go up.
It's open door policy.
Oh God! All I thought was if, like, just the worst cover up for the name of just if retarded person.
I see you curling your stash. Mm-hmm. It was funny the other day when last time I shaved everything but my mustache, and I was like,
it's actually curling.
I'm trying to fucking get a beard, and I got all this scrap. I hate
Tell
it.
me I don't have like
hate it.
musketeer looking shit.
I have the genes of a fucking.
You can rock a little musketeer mask, like a little.
What the fuck did I just say?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I meant to say that with the mustache,
Can you turn into little spikes across your upper lip?
What?
I'm about to. I'm gonna use some hairspray.
Yeah, you get like some gel so it's sticking straight out and like a little spike, and you just have them like all the way across it.
Yeah, you can get like you can get like balms to like styling balms.
Wait, what?
I wanted to get Liberty Spikes as a mustache.
Liberty Spikes is
mustache.
Oh my god!
So they're just like sticking like in little cone like points forward.
That'd be
fucking hilarious.
You gotta do that, and then you gotta make 3 little spikes where your fucking chinny chin hair is.
I wonder how many compliments you get
for doing a Liberty Spike mustache.
People, I feel like you'd be stopped and be like, people would be like, "Can I get a picture?"
I'd be like, "I'd like to give you money now, sir. You've earned it."
You've earned it by.
Or just making like this hair, like just like a bunch of spikes.
You've earned my. I worked for years in the stock market for this, but you've earned this.
I want to grow my beard out, and I want to make it go into like 2 and put like fucking like ornaments and like
shit. I want to grow mine just enough to braid it. Like
dude, I just want to have my hair constantly braided.
I want to braid my hair into my beard, into my pubes, into my chest hair, and then I want to have someone swing me around.
Tim, you seem like a white guy who would have dreads.
I would, if I had, I would. Well, not everything dreads. Like, probably like.
You wouldn't dread your pubes?
What? Like a genuine. What you got out of me?
I didn't think I'd get you off guard as hard as it did.
I have a topic if you guys want to turn left real quick.
You don't think braid your pubes is a long-standing topic?
Turn left.
We can't make hours and hours on that?
Well, you're right, but I mean, if you want to stay on it, but yeah.
We can move on, but I do want to ask the question. Physically, could you even do that? Like, would that work?
I don't.
If you twist hard enough. I don't know. So as soon as I say these first couple of words,
I know I dread it. You fucking like you spaghetti spin the fucking DS stylus in your pubes.
You're fucking
No.
Whenever your stylus is covered in cum.
When you get cum on your DS because you keep storing it in your dick hole.
Oh, You pull out your DS and your friend's like, "Where's your stylus?" And you just put your hands in your pants and pull one out.
You hear
It's wet.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
let it rip.
Fucking like a Beyblade pull cord.
Alright, so... Wait, no, I definitely made this joke question before. What would happen if you just let a Beyblade rip and it perfectly landed to sound you?
I wouldn't be happy. I'd
You
be,
fucking burn the tip of your dick.
I'd be impressed, but I'd be
Okay,
like,
no.
get the fuck out.
No, okay, Connor, important question. Is it one of the old plastic ones or the newer metal ones?
Connor's crying. I'd probably I'd probably kick that prostitute out of my hotel room. I don't know.
It'd be one of the old plastic ones, because the new metal ones don't have, like, the DS stylus looking tip, which is why I thought this.
Okay.
The old plastic ones do have, like, they go into, like, a kind of point like that. The metal ones don't. They have, like, a flat bottom.
Okay, yeah, but, yeah, that'd still burn like a motherfucker.
Fun fact, did you guys know I'm a fucking Beyblade technician?
You know I'm a Beyblade technician, love.
I went to Harvard for 3 years to be a Beyblade technician.
I have my doctorate in...
wild.
You know how basketball players spin basketballs on their fingers? I spin mine on my erect penis. A big old basketball.
You ever... Oh, what the fuck's his name? He's a comedian. Just on Game Grumps make fun of him all the time. The fucking... When I go out.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Dane Cook?
Yeah, Dane Cook.
Dane Cook. I was flipping through channels once and I saw a Comedy Central thing where he's sitting there and he's like, sometimes I'll just like be hard. I got my hard dick. I got my hard dick here and I get like a cashew. I'm eating cashews and I put it on the end of my dick and I just like pull it back and I fucking catapult it into my mouth. I'm just like, this is what I do. This is fun. I got like a perfect aim and like do the motion. And he's standing there and he pulls it back. And just, he's like, this is what I do with my dick. What the fuck why are you naked eating cashews by yourself?
I mean, don't judge a man.
Do the cashews
Jesse?
make him hard though?
Are you naked eating cashews?
Not cashews.
Why are you eating naked?
Sometimes you'd be
You
hungry
never
in
just
bed.
fucking vibe, like, you never just
No.
home alone, you're just like, I'm gonna be fucking naked.
Yeah, but I don't want
Swear.
to eat while I'm naked.
Why?
Because what if I spill things on my dick?
Well, fucking
Me.
suck it off,
Okay,
love.
so that's funny you say that. There's this subreddit I'm on about just sharing nudes. People
No,
just
if I
post-
ever ate naked.
People just share nudes there, and this dude was posting pictures where he was just pouring milk onto his dick over a bowl of cereal. So like the milk would hit his dick and then go into the cereal.
Why?
I don't know. He thought it was
get-
funny or something.
Yeah, I guess
okay.
it's not I know that's not like a fair question, but like in my mind, I just can't comprehend. The, like,
Yeah, that's like legit. Like, why is he doing that?
I remember back when Tumblr allowed porn, there was a video going around of some dude who put his dick in a Hot Pocket.
Oh,
Oh,
fourth degree burn.
It'd be like a burn at the top half, and then right in the middle, it'd still be hitting ice.
He'd be getting a dry burn.
All right, so
Ice burn.
I have a topic. In the first couple of words that I say this, Tim is gonna shit his pants laughing. I feel like he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
This is bold prediction.
You're all gonna know, but Tim's gonna appreciate it the
I'm
most.
gonna know.
So there was a point in my life where I had a pet mouse for a little bit.
Alright. Go on.
Yeah. So
Story. Tell a story that none of us have ever definitely not heard.
Oh, fuck.
I was dating this girl one time, and she was like an animal freak. She was like, let's go to PetSmart. And I was like, alright. So I go to PetSmart with her, and they have these little, they have like all that rats and shit, and like mouses and little chinchillas and ferrets out, so you can like pet them, and like play with them and shit. And I looked at my girlfriend at the time, I'm like, yo, I can definitely steal one of these mice. And she's like, dude, you won't. And I'm like, I fucking won't. I pick up a mouse and I just put it in my hoodie pocket. So I know it's pretty fucked up. I shouldn't be stealing mice from a store. But it's probably going to be fed to a rat or fed to a snake or something anyways. Fed to a rat. A bigger mouse is tearing it apart.
There's literally squeezing it of its juices.
You ever seen the video of them putting like the mouse in like the Komodo dragon cage or like the lizard cage?
Yeah,
and they
rip
put
it
it
in half.
No, they the one that rips it in half. He like grips and it just keeps like slamming it off the wall. So like it literally just keeps going
But
to the outside of the cage with the fucking corpse.
let us hear the fate of this poor.
Fate, don't spoil it. So I have this rat, and I make a little home for it out of like a cardboard box. And like,
You're breaking it in a fucking house!
yeah, I have a little home for it. It's like fire.
Let him finish.
Yeah, you think I just let it run around on the carpet? No, it was in a shoebox.
Fucking a container with no air holes.
A shoebox with like 10 layers of duct tape. No, not holes. No, it was perfect breathing air. But one night, I had this mouse for like 2 or 3 weeks. One night I was just like laying down in bed. I was like, I want my mouse.
My mouse.
So I get up. I gotta get my mouse. Throw up.
Can you do it, mate?
I'm watching the pet spot with a bag in his gun. He's like, give me my mouse so you die. I want my mouse now.
So I had the mouse next to. I just like lay down back in bed and I put the mouse next to me. Little rat again. And I was like petting him. And we were just like watching TV. And he's chilling. He actually just goes to sleep. He just like sits down and just. It just goes to sleep, and we're just like chilling. I'm like, I'm fucking, like, I'm legit cuddling with my mouse. This is awesome. And then like, I start shuffling around in bed. And I started shuffling around in bed, getting comfortable again. And then I just started watching YouTube. I just started watching the TV, and like 15 minutes go by, and I'm like. 15 minutes go by and I'm like, just something hits me and I'm like, the mouse isn't there. Oh no! And I just get up and turn around. I was laying on the mouse. It's completely flat. It looks like a taxidermy rug.
Poor fucking mouse.
Because eyes popping out.
For once, he was probably sitting there like, oh my god, I'm safe now. He's not gonna be mean to me. He built me a little house and he put me on this nice soft surface, and then he's crushed. And that's done.
And then my L7 lumbar fucking put him out of his misery.
Those pet smart.
Hunter told me this at his graduation party.
Did I?
Fucking destroyed.
Oh my god, to just turn around, Tim couldn't breathe for like 10 minutes.
what I remember,
No, 'cause I'm pretty
Hunter
sure
saying was his mom called him, and he's like, "I'm coming," and then you hopped up in your bed.
Hadn't we gone over before when the mouse was alive, and then we went back for the grad party, and you were like, "Where's the mouse?" And he was like, "Flat."
Yeah, the time you said something like you laid the blanket on top of it, and you're like, yeah, because he likes to run around under the blanket when I gotta find him, and then but then I just laid on him.
He did have to run around the blankets, but he wasn't there. He was next to me.
The homie was just chilling, got done dirty.
He definitely got done dirty. I'll tell another story of this. My dad. We had a really bad rat problem in my house for a while.
Your dad was like, just go downstairs and take a bath, you'll kill him.
Yeah, you'll find you'll take care of it.
My dad will take care of everything.
We found this. I think one of my dogs like bit the fuck out of this mouse or this rat or whatever it was, and like it was still alive though. And my dad just goes over with like a plastic bag and picks up the mouse. And he's like, "Oh no, it's fine, don't worry about it." And he just fucking just like claps his hands together and smashes the rat in the back.
Jesus Christ!
And he's like throws it away. I didn't see it happen, but it was like I was like eating dinner. It was like on Christmas or something, and then like my dad just comes in, or like I'm talking to like my brother or something. Like, yeah, your dad killed a rat earlier. He like smashed it with his hands. I was like, what the fuck? What?
Crushed it between his fingers.
Yeah, and then my dad walked in. He was like, "Oh yeah, I took care of it. I smushed it." And just hearing my dad say he smushed a rat made me fucking shit.
I just threw a magazine like way back there, and Tim didn't see me. He just heard the noise, and we made eye contact. And I realized as I was looking at him that because I'm just blitzballed out of my brain, I was just looking at him with like the face of someone who heard a ghost. So I had to just fucking disassemble that real quick.
Speaking of looking at someone with the face of the ghost, I'm gonna get this off my list. We have a cat at my house now, like Daisy. And she's like real skittish. She doesn't like people for the most part, but she's just finally getting used to me and will like come up to me and like actually want me to pet her and shit. So it's pretty cool.
Like her.
And I was petting her in front of my room, like you know where the fridge is, like upstairs.
Yeah.
I was petting her right there, and then she started freaking the fuck out and like looking in the corner of the room and like meowing like repetitively, like
That's fucking
Yeah,
like, looking
like
up like the up corner, like above the fridge almost. And
That's fucking
it was really spooky. And then she all of the hair on her back stood up, and she just like ran into like Big Emer's room. And I was like, okay, I'm going to sleep now.
That's it for me.
Yeah,
I'll try again tomorrow.
Damn, that's spooky.
I hope the ghost like shotguns.
It's the spirit of your rat.
Yeah, the rats. You fucking motherfucker! We have a cat now. Are you kidding me? Fucking Daisy! I got dead dirty. Smash the fucking cat, please.
Lean on the fucking cat, you jerk.
Hunter, remember that time you stuck the glue trap to the fucking cling wrap that was on the fucking wall?
Yeah.
You're like, watch, it won't stick.
And that cling wrap was nothing important, so it's okay.
But it fucking stayed there for like...
As long as that cling wrap stayed there.
It was fucking
That rat trap was stuck on the wall. Haven't had any rats though in this
That's
winter.
It's good.
Probably cat. Cat probably helped with that.
I would have found them or smelled them or something.
You're right. He'd have laid on them.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is a correlation between that.
Yeah, I had a mouse come in here. My cat scared it away.
I
It went into the wall. Never to be seen.
So like, you guys ever eat something
Yeah.
and then it's like right there, and you're just kind of like, your brain's just kind of like, you could throw this up and be done with it right now.
I think I have that feeling once or twice.
Fucking bulimics at home, hear me out.
Funny.
I have that feeling so often that like I'll just eat something and it's like, no, I want this. Like, I need this.
Every time I eat, you you eat something and your body's like, you could just throw it up.
Yeah, like, we're done with that. Get rid of this. Get it out of here right now. Like, no, I need this.
I don't really feel that. I have a really thin frame and I weigh like 145 pounds soaking wet, but everyone looks at me like, oh, why don't you fucking eat? And it's like, I eat, and I don't even like have the urge to throw up or anything. And just like, I just small, fuck you.
Ate a lot.
No, I eat the fucking relatively not healthy, but I eat.
I don't eat healthy. I don't eat healthy one bit.
Eat regularly.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if I get 1,000 calories. How much calories in coffee? I probably get like most of my day's nutrition out of just coffee.
So none, because I don't think there's any nutrition.
I'll put milk in that
I know
bitch.
I get about 500 calories a day in Monster.
And my dad started getting whole milk too, so yeah.
Humans aren't supposed to be able to digest cow's milk.
Oh, I've been drinking oat milk.
You become lactose intolerant whenever you stop drinking milk, and you lose the ability to digest it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's real fun.
Dude, that's why I drink milk.
I'm like 90.
Yeah,
I was
I've
gonna say
never
I'm
stopped.
90% sure that's what happened because I didn't drink milk for so long because I started hating the feeling of it in my mouth. I don't know why. I overthought
I
it so
get that
bad.
feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
So I didn't drink it for a
I don't
while.
really
Now whenever I
drink
drink it,
regular
like
What's oatmeal like? Oat milk like?
It's pretty good. I mean, I usually get it in my Dunkin' coffee, but it's like thicker, I think, but like kind of creamier still.
You ever have almond milk?
I don't really like
It's
it.
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
it's a fucking
It's like
banger in a
It's
coffee.
just a shame how much almonds
Yeah, almonds are really horrible for the environment.
Do
I
you
fucking
actually
love
need?
almonds.
Do you
Is it
actually
just
need to
because how
make
much water they
almonds?
take up?
Yeah.
It takes a gallon of water to grow one almond.
And it's pretty fucking crazy.
There's no like actual value to almonds being even existing.
Almonds are almost as harmful as pennies.
Why are pennies harmful?
They cost more to make than they're worth.
Yeah, but why is that harmful?
Because it's
Like,
literally
because
just
it's literally just like
Wasting,
money.
wasting like whatever you could make, whatever pennies are made out of.
I was gonna say
Different
that's actually always been a question, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad I can bring up this question.
It's not copper anymore. It's an oxide of some sort.
You're right.
Well, even if you take like the copper,
and
so
zinc.
like if you say that pennies are made of copper, if you had enough pennies to make all the copper piping you would need for your house, would the pennies still cost? Like, would the pennies cost less, more, or the exact amount of that much copper piping?
I don't know, because everyone says it's illegal to like use money as like
To like melt
yeah, but
coins down.
no, you're able to do pretty much whatever you want with money as long as like you can explain it. Pretty much, if you like have a reason for doing it, you can like
I can explain things
Yeah.
for hours.
essentially they'll be like, okay, like you can just melt pennies and like into a sword.
That's what. Ooh.
And well, there's a video of some guy who did that, and he's like, now a lot of people are thinking this is illegal, but according to the fucking IRS website, you can do whatever you want with money as long as it's for scientific or entertainment purposes, and you don't plan on making money off of it afterwards or some shit.
I like it's just always been a question of mine because like I always see in like TV and movies of like, oh, we stole the copper piping from their house. Like if you're going through that much effort to steal copper piping, but you're not keeping the pennies that you carry around,
Well, it's because the pennies aren't pure copper.
even
Even
then,
the ones that are copper aren't like pure copper.
even then that's still copper. Like in my
You have
mind,
to separate it.
it doesn't like logically make sense, especially to young me who doesn't know that they're not like pure copper. As far as the like kid me knew, it's just okay, that's copper and that's copper. Why is it so hard to make those? We have like a billion fucking pennies. Just melt the pennies. Why are we using them as these Tic Tacs that we throw across the street because no one wants them, and not using them for actual shit?
Fuck pennies. I hate pennies.
these are pretty fucking useless.
There was a thing for a while where everyone was like the government was considering getting rid of pennies, And then everyone in America was like, no, why? And they were
Take
like,
away our pennies?
yeah, and they were like, okay, I guess we won't
Well,
do
here's
that.
the problem. If they take away if you take away pennies, then everything has to be rounded around to the nickel.
Yeah.
So they're not going to turn down things like the sales tax. So it can't be 6 cents anymore because it has to go to like the 5s, and they're not going to go down. So now it's going to be 10 cents.
Oh well.
I'm not going with oh well.
Such is the price for order.
I don't know why this is a better option to you than just oh well.
Just dealing with the existence of pennies.
I feel
Oh well.
Why don't they just make the penny? Why don't they make all the change out of the same fucking material? Why don't they just make it all the shit they make out of quarters out
It's
of?
all
I
arbitrary
like,
anyway.
what is it? The yen system. It's all just, like, there's no change. It's all just yen.
Yeah, it's all 1 cent. It's all one.
It's
penny.
all by
So
pennies.
that's why everything is.
Only
If you buy a shirt, it's like 25,000 yen, but it's really just like $25.
I like coins more than bills.
I want to walk around with a big fucking coin purse.
Well, you're that bastard, so.
It's like,
I know it's not practical. I wouldn't want to switch out of my wallet,
ones
but I
with,
just
like credit cards and shit like that. Like we have all our money digitally. When if you go to Europe, cash is like still like king. Like
it's
people
good.
walk around
I think
more
it's
with
better to have
cash
cash. I think cash
than they do
is a
with
better function because
card.
physically
I
having
don't know about
nothing,
that in like Asian countries.
I don't.
Well,
I don't like the idea of having no physical representation of of my wealth.
physical money is like it costs resources to make though. Whenever there's no point to it anymore.
Fundamentally I get that, but if you're gonna put value on something, I'd like to have like the physical representation of this value. If you hand me a plastic card and say there's $300 on this,
It's just
and I'm gonna keep
funny
changing
to
depending
think
on
about.
the rules, I don't like that.
Well, that's why people wear clothes that are super expensive.
I guess I'm just saying I don't like the idea of it all just being on your little card. Like I hate debit cards. I don't.
You know, one day it's really weird the features now. I don't ever have cash on me because I don't get paid in cash. I gotta get direct deposit, and I have a card, and I don't no one fucking just hands me money, so I don't get money. I don't get cash. And the one day I was trying to check something out, but my card kept failing for some reason, and I was like, what the fuck? But that morning I just set up my card on my Samsung Pay on my phone, and I tried doing my card like 5 or 6 times, and it got declined every single time. And I was like, hold on, I got one last option, and it worked when I used my phone. And I was like, god damn, I had to use my phone to pay for this. I literally didn't have an option. It's weird, the future's now.
Wild.
It's pretty wild.
I'm about to just not even have my debit card on me anymore.
Debit cards do be dangerous.
Every time I think about this stuff, I just think about I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's the one where everyone has like a certain amount of time on their wrist, and you basically pay for everything in minutes. Like you work to earn more time to live. You pay with the time you have.
I think I might know it. I know what movie you're talking
give up,
about.
like,
It was
3
a
days.
very interesting concept.
I never saw
that-
it. That sounds cool though.
That stuff makes me uncomfortable. That at some point they're not going to be like, well, let's just simplify it. We have the
no.
technology.
Oh no, what's the movie?
Don't we do that?
If you guys could know how you're gonna die
Car crash.
and when you're gonna die, would you have that knowledge, or would
Nope.
you just go no?
I already know I'm gonna die car crash.
I don't want that knowledge.
Oh yeah,
I don't want
I
that
feel like that
knowledge
would
one
just
bit.
make me be like,
I'd like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like the knowledge because then I can be at peace with it.
I wouldn't be at
yeah.
peace with it.
I
It
don't
would
think
kill
I would be
me.
at peace with it. I'd be like,
It'd eat me
If it
away
said I was
until
gonna
it
die,
happened.
if it said I was gonna, well, is it like
it
what,
tells you how
and
and when.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do to, like, there is literally, like, they even tell you, with this information, there's nothing you can do about it. You'll just know
I'd
how
probably
it
I like that
happened, when it
knowledge. I'd
happened.
like that knowledge because then I can,
I'd make more out of life.
exactly. make more out of life, you know.
I think I don't do the
want
opposite
that
for
knowledge
me.
because
I'd be
that's
like,
also
well, fuck.
That's also
because there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you
It'll
can do
just make
about
you
it.
want to kill yourself. Like, what if it was like,
Yeah, but-
you fucking like you
Tim,
your
if-
family gets fucking murdered. Like,
Tim, if you know how you're gonna die and you see that it's not you killing yourself, you're not gonna be able to kill yourself because there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay,
well, then
but
what would make me not want to just kill myself already? Like, if I was like, oh well, I guess I do kill myself.
Are you saying you're gonna kill yourself?
okay,
Yeah,
real quick,
like,
hold on. Even on Tim's,
fuck would
if
be
he
the-
sees it and whatever he sees makes him want to kill himself, even if he can't kill himself, that still would imply that there's now several failed suicides or just now the always want to kill yourself, which is not good. It doesn't make it better.
I never said
fair.
that it was good.
There's also the concept of like what you're saying, if like the way you die is, oh, you die in an explosion that kills all your family, or you die doing this that harms people around you. Like, now you have this
also-
moral question: do you tell everyone around you? Because who says they also want
and
to?
and then you also piece together, well, what if me dying now will prevent? It's like the butterfly effect,
Yeah, it fucks with everything.
where you're like, oh well, maybe I should just die now, so maybe these people won't suffer.
But you
Through
can't
my-
cheat death. You can't.
My first thought comes in if I say, all right, yes, and he's like, all right, you walk out of this building and get shot in the back of the head immediately. Like, you just agreed to be told 2 minutes before you're murdered that you're going to be murdered, and you have no say in that matter.
That's.
Like, you say, oh, I'll do more with life. What are you going to do then?
I mean.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
Take the bullet.
You don't get to make more out of life. You have to accept this in the next, 30 seconds.
I mean, yeah.
I don't like
I'm
that.
already at peace with the fact I'm gonna die. We all do it.
Whereas,
I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of dying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dying kind of sucks no matter how you do it, but like, fuck, rather it be quick.
but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I don't want to.
Yeah, but what
I
if
don't
they're
want to
like,
walk
yeah,
out.
it's not
I
gonna
want
be
to walk
quick,
outside
it's
knowing I'm going to
fucking,
get shot in the
like,
face.
The worst thing in the
I'd
room.
prefer to walk outside and then it just go black,
Like,
and
and here's another
me
thing.
being shot, and
where
I
they're
never
like,
knew.
Yeah, you get
Never had to
literally
know.
fucking tortured for fucking a month.
Well, then that just fucking
It's like damn.
damn. Son.
Dude, you're telling me I'm gonna be in the
Dirty.
Bahamas and then I'm gonna get fucking. Oh, all right, different topic.
Yeah,
having
fun.
Skunk Bunker episode 20. You can you or can't you kill yourself?
Is you is, or is you ain't suicidal.
Which it's either you kill yourself or be killed. What you gonna do?
What you coming to?
What you gonna do?
Oh
Fuck.
fuck! Get that Roxanne bitch out of here.
Look at that Roxanne.
Fucking,
movie,
I'm gonna take her to the closet.
Show her how she's gonna die.
Feel about the new Resident Evil lady.
Yes, please.
Giant.
There's a Norm Macdonald interview where he's with Larry King, and
Yeah.
Larry King's like, well, tell me something that no one knows about you, and he's like, I am an extremely closeted homosexual.
I'm
He's
a
like,
deeply closeted homosexual.
he's like, you're gay? No, I'm saying I'm deeply in the closet, but that would mean you're gay. I would never admit that I'm gay. I'm
closeted.
I'm deeply closeted.
Who's had to do with this fucking giant?
I don't know.
I don't know, he said something.
I mean, I'm pretty gay.
Took her in the
for that
closet and show her.
vampire
That's
lady.
what made me think of it when I said get Roxanne off his screen. On her was like, I'll take her in the closet.
You'll find Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Resi Village lady, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Thank you, Capcom.
Yeah, thanks, Cap.
Thanks, Cap.
Thank you, Capcom, for making her.
They're gonna have to
What
change
the
their
fuck's-
name to
her-
Capcom.
like,
how much I'm blasting.
Her fucking name was weird. I don't even know what the fuck, how spelled it
Connor,
was.
get out. No.
Huh? What happened?
He said he's gonna Capcom.
No, I said they're gonna have to change their name to Capcom because of how much I'll be blasting.
Yeah, I told him. Oh, fuck.
Here's a
you
question.
told the Overwatch feet story, right?
Yeah, where me and Hunter were making like
More like ashy feet.
Like actually
somber, more like I'm a slobber all over them feet.
Hanzo, more like Hans, show me those feet. Genji, more like step in some sushi and then put your foot in my mouth.
That's fucking great.
Oh, we have a new t-shirt.
McCree, more like McFeed meets mac and cheese with your toes.
I wish you had stopped at mac and cheese.
Remember when we convinced fucking that
His name is
Garfield McCree? And he looks up Garfield McCree for watching it. It literally comes up nothing.
No, I don't even think he looked it up. He was just like, okay. And then they were, and then I think one of the characters says his name and is like, hey, Jesse. And then he's like, who's that?
Remember when we convinced Ben that Hanzo had a voice line that was
Genji. Yeah.
He's like, really? They got that on there?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, bud.
In Fallout 4, if you name your character
Buddy! It's Garfield McCree.
It's Garfield McCree.
Tim.
Send that to me. Please. Please send that to
I'm
me.
going to send that to Dalton.
in Fallout 4, if you name your in Fallout 4, if you name yourself
If you name yourself Fuck,
if you name yourself Fuckface, a character in the game will call you that.
that's
pretty fun.
And
which
it-
one?
The robot. In the
Codsworth?
beginning. Yeah.
Trash
But if you name yourself like a bunch of different names, like Tits Face and like Big Dick and like Numbnuts, he'll call you all those.
Dude, when we do Fallout, when we attempt Fallout again, we should name our character Big Dick Bandit.
Let's do it.
I love
Or maybe that's better as the Skyrim name. We just steal things the entire game.
I love the McElroy's playthrough of Fallout 4 where they're Pam who death forgot. Oh no, I think they settled on the final Pam.
Oh.
Sorry, you ready to send this message to at the same time?
No.
Oh, your phone's fucking dead.
Yeah.
I'd join you, but he has me blocked on everything.
That's fucking funny.
Here, wait. I'll log in on Messenger on your phone and then send to him because it's on your camera roll.
No.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna have people in my phone tonight. I don't need to go scrubbing my fucking camera roll first.
That's.
You ever scrub your camera roll?
Oh no, it's a mess in there.
Tim, you remember that time I took your phone and took no way I did this to Jesse. I
Yeah.
took 30 pictures of my left foot.
I'm pretty sure it was way more than 30.
It was
you were
lot.
no,
I just sat there clicking the button.
No, because I'm pretty sure you did a Shutterstock and it took 80 pictures.
Oh,
Damn.
Because he just held the button down for a couple seconds
I
and
think Lex took my phone one time, and she probably took over 200 pictures of just fucking her face, doing. She went from a transition, and I don't know, she went.
that's funny as fuck. I don't know why I thought you were gonna say
She went
took
from
pictures of her
God
feet.
damn it.
a
It's not the
really
first
happy
one.
face. I don't know, fucking. Took a picture of her face, and it slowly just transitioned to this evil face, and I was like, "This is kind of creepy."
I love this one.
Hunter, so for those at home who can't see the images, Hunter got a new shotgun today. He sent us pictures, and one of him is doing if you took a rubber band and someone was doing a duck face and just put it around the top, the front of their face, so it just scrunched it, and it's him holding the shotgun doing this, and it's fucking hysterical looking.
Yeah. I'm a fucking goofer.
I do these fucking pranks, man.
Haha, I'm so fucking funny. I make myself laugh. I'm fucking brain dead.
So, wait, well, hold on. They tried to do this to you with the pistol. What are the odds you paint the tip of your shotgun orange?
No, the whole barrel. Okay, do you remember the, like, Busby shotguns?
I can
like
take the barrel
yellow
off.
and green?
Oh my god, like the Nerf,
Yeah.
the dart gun.
Yeah,
yes.
I think we had the same exact one.
Like it's
The
bright yellow
orange
with
barrel, and it had the green thing. Yeah.
You gotta paint your shotgun like a fucking Nerf gun.
Off-brand Nerf gun.
As much as I would like to do that, I probably can't. I do want to play a game of odds, though.
What are the odds you go paintballing, but instead of the paintball, you bring a shotgun?
Tim, what are the odds you hit Demeter full of root beer?
I can't do anything.
Jesse,
I got my wisdom teeth taken out. That was a procedure.
That's wisdom for you.
So
It just went crack.
basically, so I go in, and my appointment was at like 10:20 a.m. And they're like, okay, so yeah, come back. They give me to swish some mouthwash for like COVID shit, and spit it out into a cup. So I do, and then the doctor comes in with Novocaine, shoots me with like in the mouth with like 6 shots from different angles. Yeah, and he's like, okay, let's go. And he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, give me the prior. And basically, he holds my tooth and he pries it out. And all you hear is. And then he's like, oh, look at that. Look at what I have found.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
was pretty
get
surreal. And I was like, can I look at my teeth? And they looked at me and they were like,
No.
yeah, of course you can.
They're
not
yours anymore. We took them.
And they were like, oh, look at this one. This one was at your top. This one was your bottom. And I was like, cool.
Just to keep them?
I had.
No.
You should have.
I should have ate them. Should have popped them in, like chewed on them, served my dominance.
Put them back in.
Put them back in.
I vividly have.
Just do it again.
Try again. See if I let you.
Do it again, but make it not hurt.
Do it again, but faster.
I am
I'm
adamant in my
levitating.
brain that when I got one of my teeth pulled, like they numbed me up, and as opposed to like actually fully pulling them, I truly think he crushed it and just took the bit.
That's what happened.
Like because
my first time.
Because I genuinely believe like he just had like a fucking plier and just crush and just like pick.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I remember like feeling like that's what was
Wow.
happening, and I hated the thought of it. I hated it so much.
How numbed up were you?
That one pretty numbed up. One time he missed numbing.
I think I see you over Borealis, love.
Like, you know how they
That's how it
don't.
was last time.
You know how they don't numb directly like over the tooth. They do it like a little far
Don't we get a
away.
bunch of different fucking. Alright, whatever.
But they numb a little far away from where they're gonna pull or do work. And he did it, and it didn't reach. Like the numbing he put in, it didn't reach. Like he put it in the front, and it was supposed to be something on the side. It just didn't reach over. And he comes back in. He's like, "How's your face?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not. It's not there. Like it didn't go there. I still feel it." And he's like, "All right, we'll put more in." This happened like 3 times total, to the point where for the next month, I genuinely could not feel my left nostril.
Ooh.
I thought I just was never going to get feeling back in it. I had gotten so used to not having feeling in my left nostril.
At work the other day, I was doing dough, and the dough machine, it did the thing where once you get all the dough out, it shoots up, and then it slammed shut right next to my ear, and it fucking like blew my eardrum from it. I could not hear out of my right ear. I was like, oh,
Dude,
fuck.
those were always the fucking like oh shit moments. I almost blew out my eardrum. I remember I was in like 9th grade.
Tomorrow.
And I was in, I was having problems with my ear. I could not sleep. I had this constant, thumping, and it felt like there was liquid in my ear. Like, sloshing around. So I remember waking up and there was blood on my pillow from my ear.
I remember you telling me this.
And I was like, Mom, we need to go to the emergency room. She's like, I'll take you there after school. I didn't even make it first period. some kid screamed in my ear, and I fucking was like, I'll literally like start throwing hands if you fucking do that again. And I was like, I can't. I literally
time to commit some murder.
It literally just felt like liquid was just in my ear, and it was blood. And I literally go into the ER, and they're like, dude. And, like, they were like, I don't know how the fuck you were sitting this long. Because it was, like, a weekend, and then it went until, like, a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, I just had fucking shit, like, blood in my ear. And I'm lucky it probably didn't do, like, you know, like, more.
Permanent damage.
Like, permanent damage.
Hunter, is tomorrow going to be your first time dancing the mudslide surprise?
Fuck no.
Well, real quick, jumping back on Tim's, there was one night I woke up to, like, pressure in my nose, like, in my nostril, and it just, like, kept getting more and more pressure till the whole thing, like, just gave. And I remember laying there, like, the moment it gave, I was like, oh my god, thank god, and I felt what, like, I could only think of as, like, someone had turned a faucet on inside my nose, and just water was pouring down my face.
Fucking disgusting.
Well, here's the thing. I thought it was blood. I thought my nose just, like, popped or something on the inside, and I was bleeding everywhere. I get in there, it's like it's snot.
Ugh.
It was just, like, liquid, pure water, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? For the next, like, 5-6 minutes, I was, like, fucking soaking up my nose.
That's wrong.
Did I ever tell the story on Skunk Bunker about how I almost ripped one of my nuts off in the middle of the night?
No.
I don't think so, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I heard this story multiple
Bird ball.
times. Yeah, and
Okay.
Bird ball.
Yeah, okay, so one time I was in 6th grade, I think. I was a youngin'. I was 6th grade. I was going to sleep one night for school, and my legs were crossed, like I don't know, like this. And in the middle of the night, I went to turn and, like, move my legs. I like, guillotined almost, like, my nuts were between my thighs, and then my legs moved in opposite directions, and I almost ripped one of my testicles off of, like, the cord.
was it, like, bleeding?
No, it was, like, all internal. It might have been bleeding.
On the inside.
Yeah, I never really told anyone.
Never opened them up to check.
I never really told anyone. I didn't tell my parents what happened because I was scared and I was a kid. So we just went to the doctor and I was like, I don't know what happened. Actually, no. I went to school with a big fucking swollen nut. My nut had swollen to, like, 5 or 6 times the size. Like, my shit hurt.
I can't tell you how many times I've been in school with just a big nut.
Dude, big nut. And
big nut.
So I go to the doctor and they're like, I go to school and then I go to the nurse and I'm like, I gotta go home, my fucking nut. And they're like, what? Okay, get out. Yeah.
I love the thought of you walking in and it's like, what's wrong? You're like, I gotta go home, my fucking nut.
Essentially, and they were like, alright, what's your mom's number?
You're like, well, tell your mom about your nut.
And the funny thing is, my mom comes and picks me up, and Tommy was in the car too, and he was sick. He didn't want to go to school that day, and he was like, oh, I have a headache. I don't want to go to school. What's wrong with you? And I was like, my nut's swollen. And he was like, oh! Yeah.
He's like, I have a headache. What about you? Fucking nut is gigantic. My nut's the size of a softball, y'all.
I called Tim one day and he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, my fucking nut's swollen. It's the size of a small bird.
I remember going over to my dad's for the weekend, and I think he was gonna do stuff, so he called me, and he was like, hey, you could go over there, but, like, names. He called Hunter's mom, and he was like, hey, you can go over, but Hunter's sick, so, like, don't, like, roughhouse or anything.
He's sick.
Yeah, he's feeling well. And I'm like, what are you sick of? And you're on the computer, like, playing a fucking game, and you're like, my nuts swelled the size of a bird.
My ball's the size of a bird.
And we used to play, like, this You can build like contraptions. And,
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about.
It was some Flash game. I forget though. It was like you could make like cars and shit and like little stick figures and like ragdolls.
Yeah. It was fun. It was addicting.
Sounds
Either
like
way.
Minecraft to me.
It was 2D. It wasn't Terraria either. I don't know, I go to the doctor and they're like, okay, well, we're going to do a bunch of tests on you and see what's wrong with your nut. I didn't tell them that my nut ripped off in the middle of the night.
Basically, they're like, well, we're going to test if your nut's swollen. They pull out tape measure and we're like, yup, it's like 4 inches long itself.
Yeah, so they were like, we don't know what's wrong because you don't know what's wrong. I was lying. And they were like, so we're just going to do what we know what to do. We're going to have you piss in this cup and we're going to test it for an infection. And I was like, okay. So I pissed in the cup and they're like, huh, this is weird. You have an ecoli infection. And I was like, huh, what's that? And they're like, oh, ecoli, that's a thing that's found in raw meats, in chicken, and in fecal matter.
Why the fuck did you shit in your balls, bro?
I don't know why.
Ass
What
again.
are you doing?
I was
Are you just like dipping your nut in some buckhole?
I was in 6th grade. I didn't even fuck yet. But I have told multiple times publicly that during the time my recovery process with my big nut, I did indeed jerk off still. And no blood came out.
Did you have to be very careful not to punch the big nut too hard?
Yeah.
I was like,
You do it very delicately.
Yeah, kinda.
you punch your balls accidentally? You
Yeah.
just like in the fucking floor of it and you just like
down in your
paddle
dick.
ball it real quick?
Well,
Too fast, you hammer your dick down.
Sometimes a girl will be riding me and I'll go to like smack her ass and spank my balls. And she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, and I'm like, nothing. And she's like, why are you soft? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's not legit.
Take it like a fucking champ. Oh man, cause it's a pretty good one because you're like trying to get that force. Yeah, it's like this. You really gotta take it like you can, and you're just like swinging.
You just catch him like mid swing, just smack him against the He's just like, yeah, they still just the way flat.
You set up,
After the chat.
you're standing up and you do it and you accidentally just fucking set them up like those clackers that are on people's desk where the one hits and
Newton
then straight
Cradle.
on the other. Yeah.
You just fucking pop your nut smack.
I was gonna say that sometimes in doggy, if they're like hanging a little too loosely, they'll like swing back and like hit off.
Yeah, and it hurts.
And it's just like, why the fuck am I dick hurt
Yeah,
right now?
like, hold on, I have to go hold my nut under the cold faucet real quick. Sometimes, okay, so like, going back to my nut injury, because I never told anyone that it like was injured. I just got prescribed an antibiotic for E. coli, and like my nut went
Why?
quote unquote back to normal.
Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you
I
tell the
was
doctor?
scared.
What were you scared of?
My parents.
Were they gonna punish you for ripping your nuts off?
That's what I thought. I thought they'd be very upset with me.
Like,
So-
don't do it again.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't
Like,
know what
I
happened.
wasn't going to.
It's like, it's not my fault that my nut's not attached to my body anymore. Don't look at me. When in all reality, it is my fault.
The nut goblin took it from me.
But, I don't know if it's that. I think it's that whole situation with my nut being ripped off. I don't think my nut's actually ripped off, but I do want to get a sperm test done. I do not like my balls being sucked. 10 out of 10, do not fucking do it. It, like, if someone, like, puts their mouth anywhere near my balls, it, like, my fucking stomach drops.
See, here's where we disagree again. I'm all for that.
I want to like it, and I've only liked it once or twice. But I also had this one dickhead fucking suck on my ball that was almost ripped off. and like with the force of 1,000 fucking Hoovers.
Like the vacuum force, so it feels like it's gonna like pull it out.
Dude, yeah, I literally screamed. I was like, I fucking started smacking the back of their head. I was like, yeah, absolutely. I started hitting them in the back of the head, and I was like, nah, you cannot do that. It's not fucking, it's not cool around these parts.
Let's go in your corner.
I definitely like was saying, I was like, stop doing that, and they kept doing it, so I definitely gave them fucking punch or two in the head.
Doing that until they let go.
And it worked.
Fucking bitch out my nut in the mouth. I just started Chris Browning in a something face. Why are you laughing all the things that I just get silence from?
He didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
So you feel like you start putting Chris Brown in that, and then Hunter went, her. It's just like,
I was thinking, I was like, it kind of hasn't said her once.
Yeah. I always word my phrases very.
yeah, I was like, I caught it on pretty fast.
Listen, I kind of noticed it with, I had a dickhead suck it.
Yeah, no, as soon as you were like, a dickhead sucking on my dick, I was like, that's not.
I just, in my opinion, wasn't going to oust you if you were trying not to do it.
I was just trying to do something different, and then you were like,
Trust anyone to oust Hunter, it's Hunter.
I just more so had to make it clear that I wasn't punching a woman in the head. It wasn't really punching, it was kind of like...
Equal rights, equal fights. These hands are gender neutral, bitch.
Yeah, it was like hard tapping. It was like fear tapping.
Tapping out.
Yeah, my life and my balls were flashing before my eyes.
My balls were flashing.
Anyways, this has been the Ecoli podcast.
What would you... Oh, we done now?
Yeah, any last topics?
It's just how would you feel if you had like a near-death experience and your life flashed before your eyes, but all you saw were your own balls?
Dead.
Yeah, I'd be like, I've seen this too many times.
how many times have you guys experienced that type of like
Never.
light flash? I had it like once,
I never saw.
and it was when I was like,
Even in the times I've truly been certain I'm gonna die, I didn't have that. I didn't get to look at my life. But I chalk that up to the fact that I have very bad memory.
I remember I was at my dad's old place, and there was a cul-de-sac, and all the kids used to play there, and they used to be able to ride bikes and shit like that. And I didn't know how to ride a bike at the time, so I had this like skateboard, and I would ride it. Like I would go coffin style, and I'd ride it down. So I wasn't paying attention, and there was a car in the middle of the road, and I went like under the car when it was moving, and my fucking life just flashed. I was like, oh! I literally went under a fucking car.
Anytime I've had a near-death experience, I just got surprisingly calm until I was not in danger anymore, and I was carefully evaded danger, and then I was like,
Real quick.
I
was gonna say, are we recording another one?
I'm down.
I'm kind of dozing off.
Okay, well then real quick, I'm just gonna ask this. What would you do if you were walking down the street and you like stepped and you hear a click and you just hear and you're just like, what the fuck? And some guy was like, oh, you just stepped on a monkey button, don't worry about it, and left.
The monkey button?
Yeah, the monkey button.
I would inquire about the monkey button.
That's
He already left. He already walked away.
That's the DK space from Mario Party.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of it.
The monkey button.
You try and hit the monkey button again?
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
I'd land on the
I like
evil
that.
turtle button.
What?
The evil turtle button.
Evil turtle button.
Koopa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowser. Bow.
The turtle comes out of the bathroom and stabs you.
He's like, he has a paper towel and he's just like,
It's Turtleton.
he pulls out a knife.
Pulls out a butterfly knife.
Is you fucking looking at me, love? You fucking looking at me?
Hey, it's Turtleton. He comes out and stabs you with a knife.
Yeah.
Turtleton number
He just goes,
642. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's like, oh!
Look at that. It's not even the Earth.
Yeah, what is that? Fucking Uranus.
What is that? An optic pole?
Well, this seems like a good time, editor, that if you were able to get that song put in for us to fade away. If not, then just cut me out right